What is going on, Leo? This is Jen catching you on DTWJLife, here to deliver you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me Goddess and God. How you doing, all of my beautiful lions? It is Taurus season, but also we have Jupiter in retrograde in Sagittarius all the way up until August. So that's the reason why we have the theme scaling back. And to explain it in a nutshell, it's pretty much just cutting it back on the things that no longer help you, that you don't need. Like maybe it's an old filing system that you could do without, right? So that you can organize in a better way, more efficiently, to get more done. Okay, that kind of thing. If you were to compare it to something. Okay, excuse me. I spent 2 weeks sick, so if I'm doing that, I apologize. At the bottom of the deck, we have Thunder Upright. This can have to do with one of two things or both, okay? This can have to do with, obviously, thunder, right? The noise that you make, right? Whether it's audible or not, the noise that you make, okay? And the reverberation from that noise, ripple effects, if you will. But it's more like noise, obviously, because it's an air card. Or it can also have to do with affluence and where you are within that. Because when you look at the picture, it really does resemble affluence, okay? Things are aplenty, okay? Pretty much boundless. And I'm just going to go off of my intuition with your reading instead of having a specific format. Because I really believe that that's how the best messages come out. I started out that way when I first got this deck, and I think it's best to just continue that way with this deck instead of trying to introduce a format to it. I hope you're all doing well. 3 cards are out. I'm pulling out the clarifiers. Like I said, they don't go in any specific order. Whoa, hello, how you doing? I got things dropping here. Unreal. Oh, beautiful. Woohoo! Okay. I love that. I'm not going to spoil it. It'll come up. Because I'm always so, tempted to spoil what I see when I get super excited. But, I know better not to. Okay. Ooh, again. Excuse me. First card coming up. Whether you're male or female, you're basically the father of fire. You're the king of wands, if you will. You're sitting upon your throne. You're all about moving forward, using your ingenuity as well as your creativity in order to maintain this position. And I say that because you do have air within fire here. Okay, ingenuity and creativity. The air within the fire definitely, I believe, coincides with the card that had come up at the bottom of the deck, Thunder Upright. Okay. You're in an affluent place, and it shows. People are seeing this. Clarifying that you're doing this not just because you choose to, but also you have a passion for it. You have a ceaseless passion to lead. And, as the world sees it, in order to lead, you must do it by example. So it's a good thing that you are sitting here in this position, okay, and that you are affluent because you're able to show people, I made it here so you could do the same as well. Spirit is also guiding you to do this. You're coming off quite beautiful to those who are watching you, to those who are directly or indirectly seeking your counsel and advice. You're not afraid to rise to the occasion, to ascend to the occasion. This says, whatever I will happens to me. You're leading by example. Everything with the home front and emotions and I guess the emotional dynamics and the passion that could go on, within the home are definitely in a healthy place. If ever you had some major disagreements, within your home or neighborhood or something like that, they're pretty much smoothed over. Everything's okay now. Nothing to worry about. Everything is stable. You have the number 4, stability. Okay, everything is stable within that. Next card coming up, sorry about that, I got cut off, is Cyclone inverted. Okay, anything that you felt trapped in, you're pretty much released from. Whether this was imposed on you or self-imposed, it could be both as well. Okay, you're releasing yourself from that psychologically. Beautiful. Clarifying that, quake inverted. Okay, nothing is going to be shaking or quaking in your world because you're pretty much sitting here, as I said already. This is where you're at, and this is where it's going to remain. You're picking up the rights to this as well because of the fact that you recognize that you're not trapped by anything, that you never really were. You're kind of picking up the rights to the things that you've been doing, kind of like, you know, picking up from where you left off type deal. And it's okay to do that. It always was okay to do that, but you're just like now realizing that it is okay to do that. And I love that. That's really cool. The third card and last card is Coastal Water Upright. This really signifies a deepening of emotions, deepening of self-reflection. And I really feel like you're doing that right now because you're just like kind of figuring things out. You're just kind of like, well, I'm sitting here now. Everything's going really freaking well. Some of you might worry and say, how do I not screw this up? Others of you are kind of saying to yourself, where do I go from here? Clarifying that. Tower and survival inverted. Beautiful. I love that. You're no longer in survival mode. You're in living mode. That's where you go from here. And it's perfectly okay to keep doing that. Second clarifying card. You're not exactly in the sunniest of positions, but I think the reason for that is because you're visiting the depth of your emotions and how you feel about your situation, how you feel about the recent past, the present, and you're kind of going over what the future may hold, but you're not really jumping to conclusions either. Instead of being overly optimistic, you're kind of being more realistic. You're being more pragmatic about it, which is really cool. It's a good emotional place to be in. Third and last clarifier, Emperor and Father Upright. And I really do believe that this coincides with the very first card in this spread for your general reading. This definitely here signifies the fact that you are not afraid to rise to the occasion, that things are stable for and for. Things are stable. You're coming out of feeling trapped within something, whether that's self-imposed or was imposed on you somehow. You're totally coming out of that, and you're shining like a bright freaking star. Like, kind of like the northern star in the sky. Like when the moon is not shining the brightest, when it's in its waning phase, and it's like in dark Lilith phase. You're kind of like the northern star that like guides. You not only guide your own decisions and your own plans in your life, you're kind of, like I said, leading by example, by choice and passion, to help others do the same thing. Really, that's kind of where you're at right now. You're in a very good place, Leo. Good job. Stay there. You are awesome. Keep going. If you'd like a personal reading, energy. Wow, interesting. Energy is in the description of this video. No, energy is in the comments that you leave. I read and respond as well, just so you know. Everything is in the description of the video. I also had launched a new art gallery, so if you'd like to check that out as well, that's in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing, and for hitting the notification bell, because I only do this once every astrological season. Until the next one. Keep rocking, man. Awesome sauce. Blessed be.